The Zimbabwean Election Support Network say yesterday's election was seriously compromised, with up to 1 million people being prevented from voting. The group says most of those turned away were in urban areas where support for Prime Minister Morgan Tsvangirai is strong. It also noted that fewer voters were rejected in rural areas, seen as strongholds of President Robert Mugabe. ITV's Abdulrahman Laili earlier spoke to Zenzele Ndebele, a radio journalist based in Zimbabwe.
Zenzele, if you could give us an update on the election results in Zimbabwe. Have they been released as yet or not yet?
The official results have not yet been released, but we just getting reports from the people who have been observing the election, as well as the results that have been posted outside the polling stations. As you know, the law says after the voting and counting has been concluded, results have to be posted outside the polling station. So from the indication that from those people are getting those results, it looks like Zimbabwe is going for a massive landslide. One. Most of the areas we are hearing that they've actually gained more ground. One, the constituencies that they had lost to MDC in 2008, for example, in Manicaland, we are getting the reports that they've won about 20 out of 26 seats. In Mashonaland Central, they've also won. In Mashonaland East, they've won. In Masvingo, they just lost one seat. In Harare, which has been known to be a MDC stronghold, they've managed to win about 7 seats, and it's only in Bulawayo where they lost all.
There have been allegations of vote rigging and the MDC and other parties are saying that the vote was not free and fair. What can you share with us on this issue?
Yes, there are allegations of vote rigging that the people claim happened. I believe somehow there was rigging, but I also think that in the last 5 years, MDC became complacent. They became arrogant. They took people for advantage. They enjoyed being in power and did not go back to the people. And I think the defeat that they suffered in 2008 made them more organized, made them more vigilant, and they made sure that this time around they are not losing the election. Also, you realize that before the election, MDC led by Morgan imposed the number of candidates in different constituencies, and it looks like they have lost almost all those constituencies where they had imposed candidates. And it's true, Zimbabwe is up to his tactics. They rigged somewhere, but also MDC shot itself in the foot because in the last 5 years they've been arrogant and they forgot about the same people that put them into power.
Lastly, your comment on some of the reports coming through that there were many people over the age of 100 who appeared on the voting lists. Is there any truth in any of this?
We hear that the voters roll have about 20 people or so who are over the age of 100. But I'm yet to hear of the reports that say those people are above the age of 100. Actually went and voted. Because my problem is that if MDC knew that this election was full of all these irregularities, why did they go into the election?
Zenzele, lastly, we would like to say thank you to you for your time and for giving us this interview.
Okay, then.